Hi, Rachel Duman here. Just coming on to share with you that I'm going to be teaching again at Kripalu, June 25th through 28th, 2026, with Julia Peering and Jacqueline Prete. The name of our retreat this year is Awakening to Joy, a journey through two presence through Anusara Yoga. And the idea for the retreat is that, life is this dance of contraction and expansion. It's the story that's playing out in so many different ways in our bodies, in our hearts beating, in our food digesting, in how our muscles contract and expand to move us through the world. On the mental, emotional level, it's contractive thoughts and expansive thoughts, the ways that we when we feel expanded and we feel creative and in the flow and attuned to our own cycles and the cycles of nature, we're in this sort of expansive mind space. And then we can also be in contractive mind space where we're very focused and we're very tuned and sort of goal oriented. And neither of these things is better than the other. They both serve a purpose. They're both helpful. With different aspects of just being a human. But when we learn to dance with them, when we learn to be in that the flow of that contraction and expansion with less resistance, then we're moving through our lives with less resistance. And on the highest level, on the level of the spirit or the heart, we're constantly working through our yoga practice to expand our awareness, to maintain a connection to a higher consciousness, which sometimes we call expanded consciousness. So we're going to do some pranayama work, just a little breathing work as a way to attune us to this ebb and flow of contraction and expansion and being in that flow. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and take a good seat, whether you're sitting in a chair. If you're sitting in a chair, sit a little forward with your back away from the chair so your breath can expand in all directions. If you're sitting on the floor, sit comfortably, sit with your legs, however you feel most comfortable so that you can sit well, because of course, sitting well is really important to be able to breathe well, since our diaphragm and the muscles of our breathing muscles are connected to our spine. So good alignment and good posture is synonymous with good breathing. So just take these first few moments to notice the contraction and expansion of your breath. And just have a sense of your whole body expanding as you breathe in and contracting as you breathe out. And then try to make that flow of breath, just let it settle into a more even pattern. So it's steady in sound, in intensity, in flow. As you breathe in, feel your lungs, your ribs, your belly expand. As you breathe out, feel them gently contract inwards. As you breathe in, feel even your pelvic floor, your shoulders, the whole of your torso expanding with breath. And as you breathe out, feel your whole torso contracting inwards. And then as a way to move towards that more expansive consciousness that we're looking for, we're going to focus a little more on the inhale. So let's breathe out together. And then we're going to breathe in for 6. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out for 4, 2, 3, 4, in for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out for 4, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out, 2, 3, 4, and now keep going like that on your own. If my pacing was fast for you, slow it down, but keep that ratio of in for 6, out for 4. And as your breath continues to expand inside your body, your lungs, allow your mind to enter an expansive state where you are not just focused on one thing, where you feel open and attuned to the rhythm of your breath, cycle of your breath, to the one that is breathing you. Take 2 or 3 more rounds, in for 6, out for 4. The end of your next exhale, just let your breath return to a natural breath. Fall back into its natural rhythm. Be aware of the fluctuations in your mind, the waves, perhaps becoming a little steadier, quieter. Still an ebb and a flow, a contraction and an expansion, but the waves become a little gentler, easier, slower. And we come to understand that expansion and contraction is the story of our whole existence. We can accept the fluctuations that happen throughout our day as the natural state of events. Rather than just tolerating them, we can move through them with more joy. I hope you'll join Julia and Jacqueline and myself in June at Kripalu for 4 days of practices designed to awaken joy in your life, to help you move you through with more pleasure and appreciation. Hope to see you there.